The sky had turned an eerie shade of green. Emergency sirens echoed across the town. People rushed toward shelters as dark clouds spun overhead. And then, a giant tornado touched the ground. Within minutes, entire neighborhoods would be destroyed. One of the deadliest tornadoes in history struck the United States in 1925. Known as the Tri-State Tornado, it tore through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana with unbelievable force. The tornado traveled for more than 200 miles, leaving destruction everywhere it went. Homes were ripped from their foundations. Schools collapsed. Entire towns were nearly wiped off the map. Witnesses described seeing a massive black cloud stretching across the horizon. Many people had little or no warning before it arrived. By the time the storm ended, hundreds of people had lost their lives, making it the deadliest tornado in American history. But decades later, another monster tornado would shock the nation. In 2011, a powerful EF5 tornado struck Joplin, Missouri. At first, many residents thought the storm would miss the city. But the tornado grew larger and more powerful as it approached. Cameras captured a terrifying wall of rotating debris moving directly through neighborhoods. Cars were thrown through the air, hospitals were heavily damaged, entire blocks disappeared beneath piles of wreckage. When the tornado finally passed, much of the city had been destroyed. The disaster became one of the deadliest tornado events of the modern era. But perhaps one of the most powerful tornadoes ever measured appeared in Oklahoma. In 1999, the Bridge Creek Moore tornado formed during a severe weather outbreak. Scientists recorded some of the highest wind speeds ever measured on Earth. The tornado ripped apart homes and businesses with incredible force. Vehicles were tossed like toys. Trees were stripped of their bark. People who survived described the sound as hundreds of jet engines roaring at once. Even experienced meteorologists were stunned by its power. Yet nature still had another terrifying surprise. In 2013, a massive tornado formed near Reno, Oklahoma. What made this tornado unusual wasn't just its strength, it was its size. The tornado expanded to nearly 3 miles wide, becoming the widest tornado ever recorded. Storm chasers racing to document the event suddenly found themselves trapped in its path. The tornado changed direction unexpectedly. Powerful winds and flying debris filled the air. Several experienced storm chasers lost their lives during the disaster. The event became a reminder that tornadoes can be dangerously unpredictable, but tornadoes don't only strike open plains. In 1989, a violent tornado hit the city of Daulatpur and Saturia in Bangladesh. Entire villages were devastated within minutes. Homes built from lighter materials stood little chance against the powerful winds. The destruction was catastrophic. Thousands of families lost everything. The tornado remains one of the deadliest ever recorded anywhere in the world. Because tornadoes are among nature's most violent creations, they can appear in minutes, they can change direction without warning, and they can erase entire communities before people have time to react. From the Tri-State Tornado to modern EF5 monsters, these storms have left behind unforgettable stories of destruction, survival, and tragedy. And even today, meteorologists continue studying them, hoping to better predict the next giant tornado before it strikes.